My father was always into drag racing, and he always loved the old school Mustangs. And he put me in the passenger seat of a couple of his Mustangs, and I went to a couple of races at the early age of maybe like 10 years old. So I got very hooked on everything that had to do with motorsports. And initially it was drag racing. I went to a D1 event in Irwindale in 2005, I believe. And I never knew what drifting was. I got introduced to drifting at that D1 event. It was all of the Japanese drivers, and that's what got me into it pretty much.
Yep. Good.
I'm now associated with Fresno Tanzo. They're going to be helping me out with this season, hopefully, and hopefully finish top 10 this season. I went into competition last year, so I got a lot of seat time last year. I went into 4 competitions and probably 10 exhibition events like we're here today. If everything goes well, I'd like to shoot for a pro license within 2 or 3 years, yes. There is no amount of time to become a pro. I mean, if somebody has the skills to become a pro in their first year, they can definitely do it. It's very expensive, very expensive. It's about $1,500 per event, per competition, which means I support my own tires, I support my own gas to the events. I'm my own mechanic, my own pit crew, and money for the hotel to stay there overnight, and money for the entrance fee. Entrance fee per competition is $220. For myself, I save money on the labor, so all the labor is done by myself.
You got this side?
I would say I'm a very experienced mechanic. I'll give myself that. Not a driver, but mechanic, yes. California has a lot of very talented drivers. Up north in the Golden Gate Drift Series, as well as down south in Top Drift Series, a lot of talented drivers that are already actually Formula Drift licensed, meaning they're already pro, but they can't afford to do the Formula Drift, so they keep drifting at the amateur events. Without the money, it's hard. Definitely, yes. There is a lot of money involved, unfortunately, with becoming pro. Definitely. The car is a 92 SC300 Lexus. It's been retrofitted with Corvette motor out of a 2002 Corvette LS1, and I fabricated a custom turbo kit for it. It makes right now it makes 500 wheel horsepower and 500 torque. I have the power there anytime I want to get into the throttle. With cars that are underpowered, you have to re-clutch kick, reinitiate the drift. With this car, I'm one pedal away from getting back into drift, which is the throttle pedal. So it does make it easier, and it is an advantage for sure. There's a handful of guys that I know, if they had the money and the time to go to all these events, they can definitely get better and get to the professional level. Get as much practice as you can, a lot of seat time. If you have the chance to drive a local event, buy a lot of tires. That's it. I'm in love with the sport of drifting. It's my favorite motorsport. I'm a fan of all motorsports, but that's definitely my favorite one.